So it's some hours later. I actually didn't vlog today. I wasn't going to plan to vlog today, but I'm just picking up the camera right now. So my brother left, so him and his girlfriend, or his girlfriend came and helped him pack, but he is in the combat medic in the army. You'll see him like throughout the clips, like that was him. So, fun dude, this is his room. So he's gone now. He actually, again, like I said, combat medic in the army. He went to Fort Sill for basic, but I just wanted to say, like, if you want to see days that I don't actually vlog and see how I do or what I do, please feel free to follow me on Instagram. I usually post everything on my stories at VCastCoach, or if you want to see on my Snapchat too, Vince_97, you can see that as well. But just uploading or exporting a new video that I edited right here, and then this clip and the stuff that you see from the past days, I'm gonna go ahead and edit tomorrow. So thank y'all for watching. This has been like 2 clips maybe from today, so I'll definitely film tomorrow. Peace.
Day 2.
What's up, fam? Good morning. It is July. I can't remember the day. I just woke up. Sorry. But I'm gonna go outside. If you guys don't know what this is called a primal walk. So a primal walk is the first thing that I usually do in the morning, right after I brush my teeth. I have to brush my teeth first. You basically just are barefoot, right? If you think feet are ugly, I don't care. But you just get to a piece of earth that isn't concrete, like actual ground, and you just walk on it. Research has shown that it's actually been something that, if you believe in energy flow, it actually is something that gets your body back in tuned. It's also very relaxing, because at constant times we're on this state of reactivity from the second that we wake up, and we're just walking in either offices or on concrete, man-made items that we're having this constant impact. So it keeps our nervous system in this state of reactivity, versus finally when you get on something soft, it just changes it, and it's actually really relaxing. And usually, if you just go and you take several deep breaths, like usually I aim for around 6 really deep breaths, and that's something that I believe, who told me? Matt Wright, shout out, learned from Juice Jansen, I want to say. It's Navy SEAL, but that's something they use. It takes about 6 deep breaths to lower your heart rate. So just so it's 1. I'm gonna do 6 more. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it'll be a little weird, but yeah, whatever. Now, this is something that you can do over any length of time, though. Primarily, we usually want to make the primal walk around 20 minutes. I usually don't. I usually cut it down and make it like 5 max. 1, because I don't have that much lawn. 2, for me, I just like everything to happen really, really fast. And I'm learning more patient, but as you kind of go along with it, you'll realize that the longer you do it, the better you'll feel at the end. Now, we haven't done any of the stretches yet. I'll show the stretching in my morning routine right now, so you'll see everything that I do. So I do the primal walk, I brush my teeth, and then from here we're going to do our stretching. I don't like doing the stretching outside because the ground is wet. It feels good on your feet, but I have like a yoga mat in my basement that I'll do the stretches. So you'll see that. And I'm fasting today, so I'm not going to be eating until later. You guys know this already. Peace. It's usually at this point that this is my creepy basement, but it's usually at this point that I like to stretch. So let's see if you can actually see from there. Yeah. So 1, I like to lean forward, stretch out my hip flexors. It's always a big thing for me, especially because I sit a lot. Really get deep as possible. What's up, Uno? Oh, sorry, Tomas. Fuck. I need coffee. But that's pretty much it. I'll do some like warm-up stretches before I usually work out. Bob, you can also come down here at the bag too. But you, usually let me get some light. Usually I do some more like shoulder stretches for when I'm actually, before I lift, just because I currently need to. Let me see if you can hear it. You hear that? I don't know, hopefully the camera picked it up. But all it is the tendons in my shoulders are clicking over each other pretty much. It's kind of bad. So, oh yeah, and you guys get to saw all this stuff that is currently being stored in the basement. It's terrible. My parents are gonna be pissed that I showed that. Yeah, it's really messy. So is the flaws in your life. Anyways, going to be going upstairs and showing you the last of my routine, which is literally the most important step of the entire process. Let me show you. So I didn't actually show this on camera, but is this leaking? This right here is the most important part of any morning. Getting caffeinated. I think it should be done. I believe it is. I throw cinnamon in mine. It actually has some anti-inflammatory health benefits. But is it done? I think it is. Anyways, get yourself some coffee. So it's Monday right now, 7:32. So it is the beginning of a work week, which is my favorite type of fucking week. I work a lot, if you're not already like acquainted with it. I'm gonna get some coffee so I can wake the fuck up. And yes, I drink coffee through a straw. Let me explain to you the reason. Coffee drinkers understand this. When you drink coffee, your teeth happen to have a habit of getting extremely fucking yellow. As you can see, my teeth aren't that yellow because I drink through a straw. If you drink coffee through a straw, you don't have to worry about coffee stains, even hot coffee. Now this might be a bad idea because it's probably too hot to drink, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it on camera to see. Ah, it's too hot to drink. Okay, I'm gonna put ice in it. But what was the other thing? Oh, also drink pre-workout through a straw. It's not the actual yellowing that'll happen because of the dark stain that coffee will leave, but it's more due so to the citric acid that's in almost every commercial pre-workout, unless you're buying a super natural or super organic pre-workout, which I happen to know of one. But unless you start actually using those, you're not going to be able to avoid the enamel erosion, the enamel being the most outer part of your teeth. You'll know if it's being eroded. You'll see little lines start to happen. It almost looks like a clear layer beneath the actual white enamel of your teeth, and you'll start being able to see it. That's how you know if you'll actually have some enamel erosion. Pay attention to people who drink a lot of soda. People who drink a lot of soda and they don't drink it through a straw, you'll notice in the front teeth they have the enamel erosion. If you don't want that, you can, one, get your teeth whitened, or two, just drink your pre-workout through a straw, because it is very acidic and it's not that great for your teeth to do it. So yeah, little health tip right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and start working. I have to continue to analyze the rest of the competition as far as in my market. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. If you guys haven't read this book, read this book. I'm not a marketer, but just do it. Yeah, I'll check you guys in a little bit. Alright, so this is a pretty big day right now. It's a little later. Yeah, I'm in a polo. Don't usually wear it. But pretty much I'm going to be making, I'm calling it the warrior system. It's going to be for skinny fat individuals who want to overcome and break the skinny fat physique. And the only one way that I know how to do it through is through diet. One, increasing your natural testosterone production, as well as addressing key issues like how, what, and where
are the key factors that are keeping you like this, and redoing and retraining your mindset how you should approach your training to get the most out of it, because skinny fat people can't train the same. Like, if everyone else is a jaguar in the wild, right? If everyone else is a jaguar in the wild, then you have to understand that you skinny fat people, myself included in the past, we're jaguars at the zoo. And jaguars in the zoo aren't wired the same. We have the same hardware, but software is something different in us. We are trained differently. We aren't as aggressive. Our testosterone is lower. There's a lot more involved with a skinny fat individual than there is with a normal person with good lean nutrition partitioning. So you have to take that into account when addressing these things. So I'm developing this whole, I'm calling it the Warrior System, that's going to address both issues. It's going to be a release program. Releasing it in PDF ebooks. You're going to find it through either my Instagram or promoted on Facebook, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So really big things that are going through, so I'm just going to be kind of recording clips here and there. But welcome to this vlog. I kind of ranted a little bit, but it's going to be mostly a work day. Going to be going in and go to some offices hopefully later today to talk to some practitioners about getting training for them. And just gonna keep working. So there's a lot of stuff that I have to do. So it's gonna be a quick clip. I'm gonna just eat real quick, just so you can see. This is a full day or anything like always, but skirt steak, sweet potato, first meal. Yeah, let's keep it rolling. Alright, so it's now like 9:30. I changed, but I'm gonna have to drop my car off because shit's fucked up. So I'm gonna take the little camera with me. This is gonna be the first time I left the house in like, all day. So. Again, I'm going to take this vlog into the next day because this is too boring for you guys. You guys need some action, some shit going on. But check out this new ebook. I'm going to be offering it to you guys on Instagram. It's pretty much going to be the key to everything you guys need to growing mass and strength. A lot of stuff that goes over in this ebook. So, yeah, look out for it. Anyways, going to go, deliver this stuff. Oh, and then I have to take this coin thing, the Coinstar. I don't know if you guys know what Coinstar is, but at least in Illinois, Jewel Osco, which is like a grocery pharmacy kind of store, has a thing called Coinstars. And what Coinstar does is it turns your change into cash. That's what we're going to do. I'll see you there. So we're here at the dealership, and they're closed, but we're just dropping it off because it's a 9 a.m. appointment. And this is what's wrong. So you see this windshield, or sorry, side view mirror, cracked as hell. I don't know if you can see it that well. It's really cracked. And also the AC has been blowing out hot air, so I need to get that replaced. She's about to die. But I'm planning on getting like, I don't know, a coupe or something. Maybe after, I don't know, but we'll see. So now to Jewel, because I need to deposit some change. Well, the Coinstar is broken, so definitely not doing that. But did find the sauces, or not sauces, whatever the fuck it's called. The spices. Anyways, let's see what else I get.
Day 3.
Good morning. So, I want to say a lot of the stuff you guys don't see off camera is a lot of like just working shit. So all yesterday, that's all I did. It's pretty much just worked. This morning, I had a little mini like stress, like, oh, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, kind of like there's so much that I have to do. So if you guys don't know, this is a stats book. Like most people, you're never gonna use stats in your life. It's kind of a skill you just are forced to learn because schools are stupid as fuck and they make you learn this shit, which you'll never use ever unless you become a researcher or try to get a PhD or something. However, for someone like myself who builds roads for businesses, primarily medical practices, who want to get out of their current situation, or personal trainer and online coach, which is also me. There's a lot of hats that I put on and a lot of hats that I wear. One of them isn't fucking using stats. And there are two, basically the past, I signed up for this summer stats class, And for those of you who don't know, I have College Illinois that pays for school, as well as parents who I've mentioned. I think I wrote a blog post yesterday. I actually did, on vcastcoach.com, which is just like the Shopify store where you can pick up programs. There really is only one reason that I'm still in school, and that's because when I was like 6 or 7, my dad spent 6 years, or actually no, before I was 6. So basically from when I was born until I was like 6 or 7, my dad basically worked 2 jobs and worked overtime to have me and afford my brother and I to go to college. I still live with my parents. Not afraid to stay, and I'm 20 years old. It's pretty fucking normal. What the fuck was the second thing? I don't know. Let me have a sip of coffee, maybe I'll remember. I'm pretty much just venting right now. Oh my god, that's so fucking good. I love coffee. If anyone ever wants to give me a gift, just give me fucking coffee. I love it so much. So when you're actually like going through this now, especially if you're like an entrepreneur or trying to start your own business, you kind of focus a lot less on school because you're developing the skills you need to run your business. Now, a lot goes into that, especially if you're not on the same page as your parents. One of the biggest things for me is pretty much that if I don't go to school, I'm kind of disowned and like a huge disappointment and a lot of other things that shouldn't be said to a child or your son. I'm kind of used to it at this point. I know most of the things are always just said out of anger, but it kind of sucks when you need support or want support. That really helps, and that's why I joined the $1 Billion Brotherhood, which is the mastermind that I'm in. And just to be around like-minded people who actually want to see me succeed. I don't even know if I'm sure my parents want to see me succeed, but they want to see me succeed in the view and the path that they set for me, which is like, why even set, like, that's so weird to me. But currently looking at studies on psychoplasmic and myofibrillar protein fibers to see which is more important, which is more important for hypertrophy. So, for those of you who don't know, the hypertrophy manual, which is coming out soon. My closet's dirty, I don't care. I should. I already saw it, whatever. The hypertrophy manual, which is coming out soon, I'd say by the end of this week, once I finish building out everything that needs to go with it. You can see it either on my Instagram, but also on other influencers' Instagram who I'm going to be working with. So that's how we're going to promote it. Now, it's all just to fix my cash flow problem, which is pretty much meaning I'm not bringing in enough money. Why? Okay, I could tell you, because I'm not doing enough sales. I'm working in the business instead of on it. Now, I do know people who can help with this problem. However, again, it's their business to help you do this. So I don't have enough capital to go and do this because it's basically sucked right back in here, right into this. So cash flow is an issue right now, and I have some coaching calls with some mentors today, actually in a couple hours, of one at 10, one at 10:30, and then one tomorrow, and then I have a group coaching call tomorrow at 6 p.m. as well. Now, this is the issue and why I even showed you that stats book back there, is because I haven't gone to stats class in like 2 weeks. Now, that was cost $1,500 to take the class. See, that's the thing that school gets you, right? It costs $1,500 to enroll in a course like statistics, which I will never use, in which the teacher makes less money than most people who can go and just get a manual labor job. Now, you'll never use that information. His only application for the use of his knowledge will be to teach statistics, and he will live his simple life, and he's content, and I'm fine with that, but I don't want his life, so I don't listen to anything he says. And a big problem with that is that he doesn't like me at all, because I'm not like the other students. I literally don't go to class. My whole plan was just to don't go to class. I got that textbook from, shout out Michelle, if you ever do watch this. She gave me her book, so my plan is just to read the book and then go take, because I have 2 tests to make up, because I basically didn't go to any classes or anything. So what I'm gonna do, I have to take the chapter 1 test and then the chapter 2 test. Apparently the chapter 1 test is pretty easy, so I'm planning on taking that Wednesday, and then I'll take, well, the testing center is only open Thursday, so I'll probably take both this week. That'd be a lot though, because I still gotta finish analyzing and doing all this stuff for my coaching stuff. And then I have to redo the value video for consulting, which is pretty much going to be the best funnel builder. If you have a website, you have to think a website is just a brochure, if you think about it. And what a brochure is for, just to showcase different products or services. Now, if you actually want to have conversion off of this brochure that is your website, you're going to have something that walks them through, like almost as a salesman or your secretary or whoever your salesman is, if you're a medical practice, is going to do on the phone. The only way to do that, if you don't want to actually have a person sit and answer like an email sequence, is you automate it through funnels. No, oh God, excuse me. I can automate your funnels, and I can build your funnels. And if there's any medical practice out there who watches this, which there probably is, because I have like 13 subscribers right now, know that it's very highly beneficial for you to switch to using funnels, especially for conversions, because one, you're able to track how many people visit your website. Even if you currently do have a marketing company who could tell you that, I can tell you that the conversions for how many people are actually going to calling your business are lower than what a funnel would give you. And that's me saying this to the camera, so if I'm wrong, I'll eat my L, but that's what I'm saying. So reach out to me if you do want a funnel built for your website, if you want me to explain a little webinar, but that's why I'm redoing the value video, so it's going to bring that more topic to more of the realistic things of what BCAS Consulting does. So I'm going to go back to work because I've been ranting for like 20 minutes, like 10, I don't know, but I'll see you probably at the gym once I'm done with these coaching calls. Yeah, I'll probably be around like 11 or 12. I am fasting, by the way. Yeah. So, just sipping on water. Oh, where's the water? Water, black coffee. But I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Alright, so sometime later. It's like 12:34. Currently building out a funnel for my hypertrophy manual ebook. Currently had a little like breakdown as far as with stress and shit, so had to stop, and what did I do? I went to Coinstar to drop off a bunch of change. But anyways, back to working now. So gonna finish setting up this funnel and then probably go to the gym after. Yeah, that's the plan. See you in a little bit. Alright, so the funnel, the first page is done. I sent all the captions and stuff to the guy who's gonna be, ooh bitch, I forgot. I'm using my mom's car because my car is getting fixed right now. She's so short. I gotta adjust the seat. It's so super. Why is it so dark? I'm gonna have to fuck with these settings and like look them up. Oh, here we go. I think it's just like the sensor itself needs time to adjust. She sits really high up. My mom is 5'1", for everyone who wants to know, or is curious on why the seat is so high. I am almost 6'1", like 6 3/4 or something. So I took after my dad, thank the fucking Lord. But how the fuck do you lower it? Is this how? Is it lowers? Oh, okay.
Mine's electric. I guess it's just a lever. It's fine with me. Let's adjust the mirrors and stuff a little bit. But pretty much what I'm going to be doing is going to the gym on hypertrophy leg day. So this is how I'm doing my training now. I do a 4-day lifting split. So upper lower rest, upper lower rest. And then I kind of just repeat that throughout the week. Now I might switch it up and add a rest day in between depending on how I feel. Right now, this morning I felt fucking shot. Like literally, I don't know if it was because I was stressing hard as fuck. Like, oh my God, so hard. Running a business is probably one of the hardest, one of the, if not the hardest thing I've had to do mentally. Losing weight and getting to where I am now physically was way fucking easier than this. Not eating for 24 hours and starving myself when I was like in that weird bulimia, anorexic phase in high school was easier than doing this. It's really mentally taxing because you have to get so much done, and I'm just in that grind and hustle phase. But it's hard because there's also not many people who actually understand what you're doing. So I'm gonna go to the gym, kind of like bring everything back, and then I'm gonna have to go and finish the rest of this funnel because I told the guy wants to post it tomorrow. So I'm gonna go finish this funnel, and guess what? I still haven't done. You wanna guess? Looked at that stats book. So I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna fail this stats class. Like honestly, as bad as that sounds, and as much as people are like, you're quitting on something, I'm not. My priorities are where they're supposed to be, and I have time for the things that I care about. I just don't care about the stats class. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But alright, yeah. Peace. I'll see you at the gym. Yo, what is up, fam? So I'm gonna put a quick little commentary over this. I'm gonna kind of do what I did before, play where I'm talking now about this in the past tense, and then you're gonna see me cut to a clip where I'm talking about it in the present. So here you see what I'm doing is I'm doing some glute bridges with the TRX bands. I usually do these just to warm up my glutes and really get a good stretch of my hamstrings too. Also because I do sit a lot during the day, I kind of need to do this to actually get myself out of anterior pelvic tilt. So it's just something really good before you come and squat. Another really good warm-up you can do when you're squatting or hitting legs is just kind of sit in the hole. When you sit in the hole, you're really stretching out your iliopsoas and any of your adductors on your inner thigh. So really being able to stretch that and get comfortable getting the depth you need. I do have an SI joint injury, so I can't actually get like super ass to grass because it'll fucking hurt, which is why I wear a belt. So this is just like first warm-up set that I did. I was actually feeling like kind of burnt out, but again, it was just due to stress. But yeah, well, maybe this was 285. I think it's 285. Yeah, so I start light and then I work my way up, usually 315, 335. But yeah, again, make sure you guys hit your warm-ups. Don't hurt yourselves like I did. And yeah, just keep yourselves in check. But I'll let the rest of this clip play out, and then you'll hear from me in the present real soon. I'm going to show you some different shit. I can't remember what it's called. Stiff leg deadlift. Dumbbell. And I'm back. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys something a little different that I usually don't show. So I actually did stiff-legged deadlifts with the dumbbells. So as you can see, I do have the belt on. Again, lower back issues, SI joint, scoliosis. You don't want to be me. But when you're actually doing a stiff-legged deadlift, common misconception is you have to go as far down as possible. So you don't actually have to. It honestly does depend on each person's like anatomy. If your hamstring isn't as long as like mine is, you're gonna have to come down farther to get the same stretch. Versus since mine are so long, I don't have to come down that far to get the same stretch. This is a superset. So I actually don't know what these are called. I want to call them RDLs, but I know they're not RDLs. But pretty much it's just a body weight movement working a lot on balance. And I actually got this from a school of training called, I want to say MoveNat, which is like natural movement. But it actually is pretty goddamn hard, especially for someone who, like me, or just a weightlifter,
who does a lot of resistance training, who doesn't really work on balance or proprioception, knowing where your body is in space, it's pretty goddamn hard. So if you are interested in doing this, I am incorporating a lot of like body weight kind of training in this, and I am going to be coming out with a program focusing more on body weight, functional strength kind of stuff like this, kind of intertwined with normal proper weightlifting technique, like barbell squats and then single leg or stiff leg deadlift. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And yeah, gonna be coming back to me again in a little bit, but try this out. I find that my right leg was a lot harder to do than my left. I don't know why that is, but just the way it goes sometimes. It's like a bodyweight movement, but it's fucking hard to do. So try that superset. I'm gonna knock the lift out. Alright, so instead of doing lunges, I'm doing step-ups, just gonna literally step up on the bench, like that. I'll film it, you'll see it. And then I'm gonna do 3 sets of goblet squats, so it's gonna be like a superset. So let's do it. Oh shit. Look the lightning. That is fucking no way I could come back out of the hole. So it's like 2 plates, 4 reps. So I didn't film. I did 3 sets of leg extension, superset with knee up, knee curl. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shower now, eat, and then get back to building this funnel because I have to finish building it. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm back home. Update.